Welcome back to Dirt 5. Today we've got a few races for you and a throwdown. We're starting with the All-American Donuts at Mesa Valley, Gymkhana B, for the Gymkhana event. Wolverine's in the car, he's driving the Brenthal Industries Class 1 Buggy, the limited class, and as usual, since it's Gymkhana, no commentary. Let's see how he gets on. Good effort by Wolverine there. He's done enough for one stamp, which is what we needed, with 3,552 points. Now, we've got a little message from AJ next. We're starting to get a little bit annoyed with how much time he's trying to talk to us with, but we can't really get rid of him at the minute, as he's now retired. So we'll just have a little quick listen to what he has to say to us, and we'll go from there.
Ever wondered if there was a real-world use for all those drifts and donuts? Well, Gymkhana is your answer. And you, my friend, just got tagged for a Gymkhana Throwdown.
So we've been tagged for a Gymkhana Throwdown. Now, we'll have a quick look at that at the end of the video. It's going to be difficult, let's put it that way. But next up, we have the Roosevelt run at Roosevelt Island, New York for an ultracross race. Soldierboy's in the car and he's chosen the Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT4, the GT Rally class. What I didn't realise is it's on snow. Do Aston Martins work on snow? Well, we're about to find out. This wasn't what I expected for this race. I didn't expect snow. And again, straight off the line there, you can see the Aston Martin very difficult to get going. Really struggling for the grip off the line, wall spinning quite a bit. Trying to take it easy around the first corner as well. Snow and Aston Martins, I'm not sure they really mix, but at this we've got to try and make it work. There are some areas where there is no snow, like under the bridge there, and through this tunnel here. So this is where we can get some power down and use the Aston Martin to its full effect. We're quickly back on the snow once more. Currently okay, we're in 8th place as we graze that building there. 10th place now. Trying to probably skirt a bit close to the water there. Trying to drift it around the corner. The snow is helpful at that at least. But this is a struggle, more than we expected. There was no hint of the weather when we picked the car. We could have backed out and changed our mind, to be honest, but we picked it. We may as well go for it and see what happens. And currently, 7th place isn't too bad. I did go back and watch the start a couple of times just to see how bad it was, and it was pretty bad. Just trying to get the speed down is horrendous off the line. But right-hander here, behind the cars ahead of us, we're in 6th place. We're trying to catch up. I think we're doing okay. We're keeping hold of the other cars, drifting a little bit there. You know, we're outsourcing and exit, grazing the barrier there as we finish the first lap, and we're in 6th place. I don't think it's too bad. Can we gain any more though? Trying to go up the inside of the car here. We're going to keep the position just. We'll be wary of him having the inside for the next bit. I think we've just got enough past him, and we do hold on to 5th place. The car is quick, as always. The Aston Martin's been a really good car for us since we bought it, but drifting isn't its forte, and you can see it just gets a little bit out of sorts sometimes. You've got to really try and control the power and make sure it makes it round the corner, and that's the difficult thing. But it's not doing too badly. I think it's holding up in the snow so far. Left-hander now, followed by a quick right-hander. Overtake on inside outside there, I don't know which one you want to call it. Back down to 5th. He took a lot of speed through that corner, more than we did. His grip was definitely a lot better than ours. Racing through the streets again now, over a few little bumps. 5th place currently over 100 miles an hour at that point. That was a lot of speed considering the track we were on. Right-hander now, we're making our way up to the podium positions. We're currently in 3rd. Can we hold on? I think we're going to, there are a couple of cars challenging us on the outside. Grazing the barrier as we try to drift a bit too close to it, and barrier on exit again there. That's going to slow us down. We're going to lose 3rd place currently as we start the final lap. Now, the right-hander, we have a car challenging us up our inside, trying to force us around. It does make us go a little bit sideways, trying to hold it, just about managing to hold on to 3rd place and the podium. Under the bridge, through the tunnel, can we catch 2nd place? I think first place is gone. You know, he's off in the distance. He's already at the checkered flag by the looks of things. But there is still a chance of 2nd. And that's what we're aiming for now. Let's see if we can make it happen. Trying to catch up under braking, and we do really well there to catch up. We've got the outside to the next corner. Can we hold it? We just get T-boned there, but we do hold position. We hit some rocks on the inside, get a bit out of position there, but we're still down into 3rd. We lost 2nd place for the time being. Can we go over 100 miles an hour again through this street section? We can indeed, as we go over the bumps at 100 miles an hour. Braking nicely for this next. Quick left, right-hander, and another left-hander to take it. Right hand now coming up, we were comfortably in 2nd place. We're now just going to see this through to the line. We can just see 1st place, so I think we were gaining, but he was head and shoulders quicker than everyone else. Grazing the barrier there a little bit, but we should hold on to this comfortably. I think we are. We're going to finish it in 2nd place. And the Aston Martin does do really well on the snow. I think we've answered that question. But a good race. The 1st place was just far, far away. I think he just started in 1st and just rode away. I think he didn't have to challenge anyone for the 1st corner. And as we said in the previous video, that helps massively. Especially on the surfaces that the grip level is reduced. Our start off the line was horrendous, but that was to be expected. But 2 stamps, we're happy. The race is done. Now, coming up, we've got Jake Humphreys from the Donut Radio. He wants to have a quick word about something, and then we'll move on to the 3rd race in this episode. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Hey man, you should check out that Throwdown, because I'm itching to see what you can do with it.
Stop scratching.
I don't know what it is today and everyone on throwdowns. Everyone seems to want us to do throwdowns for some reason. We have got one coming up at the end of the episode, but I just don't get it. But anyway, the 3rd race is going to be Grease Lightning at Kastraki Village in Greece for a Land Rush event. Wolverine's in the Volkswagen Race Tovareg 3 of the Express Race Class. Now, we had previously said we was going to retire this vehicle because now we're finding it's a little bit slower than other cars. And we can buy other ones, but Wolverine was adamant. He was going to drive this car. He likes this car. Doesn't care that it's a bit slower than the others. He wants to use it. So that's his choice. I think he enjoys the handling of this car. It is a very stable car to use. It has, like I said previously, done us really well, but it is very, very slow now in a straight line compared to some of the cars we're facing. And you can see straight away, struggling to catch up, but he does manage to gain some positions on the corner. This is where the car excels, is in the corners. I think we do need something new, but he was adamant. He wasn't going to have it. He wanted this car. So here he is. So Wolverine, trying to gain some positions back. It was a bit of a bad start. Up to 8th place now. But then get a bit out of sorts on the exit. Just trying to straighten the car up. He's got a few cars challenging, which doesn't help him. Through the middle of 2 there. Get sandwiched. He's in 9th place currently. And really slow on the corner. I'm not too sure what happened there. He just went really, really slow. So he's back down in 11th. But we know he can catch up. Just not on the straight. You can see the difference in speed. It is the corners where he does gain some time back. Bit heavy on the brakes there. Probably wasn't required. But he said he was struggling a little bit with the snow as well. It just didn't seem to grip the way this car normally does. We probably underestimated it a little bit. So currently in 12th. It's all good. As long as he just enjoys himself and gains a stamp, it doesn't matter where he finishes. For him, he just wants to try his best, and that's the important thing. Right-hander here, trying to go around the outside the long way round, doesn't quite make it, but going through the middle, he's got a car on his inside. Can he take the next corner? Gets a bit out of position being hit by the other cars. He also hit a car as well, but he's gained 2, he's in 10th. Now can he hold on? This is the bit he's going to lose some time. It's a long straight. and he just doesn't have the speed to compete. But nicely done around the outside there, takes 9th place. Yes, he can hold it on the exit. Does really well. There's a car coming up his inside challenging him for 9th again, but he does hold on, just trying to keep his car ahead of the other one. But the other one now trying to come up the inside. I think he can just hold on here. It may get past him on pure speed into the next corner, possibly. He just seems to be just slow. But then we knew this. This is the thing. He's doing okay at the minute, 9th place. You can see the car's head, but you can see the speed of the car past him as he drops down to 10th. Then 11th again. It is that speed that's lacking, and 12th now, as they just overtake on the throttle there, and there's nothing he can do. His full throttle anyway. You can't answer that power unless we have it in our own car as well. And he just likes the handling. That's the big thing. 9th place currently, which isn't too bad, like I say, considering we know we're slower. Gets a little bit late on the brakes there, but takes the corner nicely in the end and does hold on to 9th place. Trying to keep the cars behind him. We're on the last lap as well. Laps have flown by suddenly. And he's in 9th place. Can he get the corner right here? Braking nicely, using the other car a little bit there. He's up to 8th. Got to try and hold around the corner. Gentle right-hander. Gets caught up on the car ahead. That will slow him down, and that's not a good thing. It can really not. It could do without slowing down by other cars there. But he does gain the position again. 7th place. He's going to struggle, I think, on the race to the line. I think that's the big problem. So it doesn't matter where he is now. It's how much gap he has to the cars behind him. Because the race to the line is the important part, and I don't think this car's going to hold up. So he is racing for the line now. He's currently in 8th. He's going to drop down to 9th, 10th. Gaining 9th back on the line there. And as I say, he was doing everything he could. He was full throttle, but he just couldn't. The cars on the straight were just going past him. But he doesn't mind. He's gained a stamp, which we get confirmation of in a second. He just wouldn't. He didn't want to change the car. I tried to convince him, and it was time for change, and he just didn't want to. This is actually the only car we own of the X-Cross Raid class. We haven't bought any other cars for it as of yet, and he was adamant he wasn't changing. But he does get a stamp, so let his race finish for us for the time being. So next up, we're going to look at a throwdown. I know everyone's been trying to get us to do them. We are going to do one to finish off, and it is the UC head-to-head against Fran Headhunter Hunter. We are going to be using the Porsche 911 SC RS rally car. It is snowy, and this is the similar track. I think this is the same track we just had earlier in the day in the Aston Martin, but I think it's backwards. This is reverse. It's going to be slightly different. So we know the track to a degree. I think it is the same. We've done this race recently anyway. Similar track, I think. And straight away, Soldierboy's in the car, by the way. I should have said that. We're dropping down to 2nd place, which isn't a bad thing at this point. Just trying to make sure we know the track. In reverse, tracks can get very confusing. So for the first lap, it is all about trying to get the grips with the track, corners, best grip places, that kind of stuff. And you can see there, Headhunter, a lot more speed for the corner. We braked a little bit excessively. Didn't really know how fast we could take it. But we are learning as quickly as we can. We're trying to put a car between the corner and Headhunter just to give us that position advantage. And so far it is working. 1st place currently against the Headhunter. Can we hold on to this? Livery, by the way, was chosen by Wolverine. We have a choice of liveries on most cars now. They've unlocked. Wolverine has designed a couple. I let him pick. Sometimes he just prefers the funny ones. The Tovareg livery, he loves the a certain one on that one, the pink one. This is what it says on the side of the car. So that's his choice. So currently, this is a long lap, by the way. 1st place. We were doing this earlier on in the Aston Martin. I think that straight there was about 100 miles an hour. Not hitting that in this car. Obviously, this car's a little bit slower. But there we go. We're still doing okay. 1st place. Right-hander, his Headhunter's on her tail. I say he, it's a she, it's Fran. But yeah, currently trying to keep a car between the corner and the Headhunter. I think that's the best option, to try and avoid them overtaking as much as possible. Tight lines into the corners. Braking heavily again here. Headhunter flying past us. Once again, we just got that corner completely wrong, thinking we had to brake. We can take it a lot faster than we believed. Now we need to catch back up. Headhunter's got a bit of a lead on us. Can we get the power down and try and get past once again? This is the second lap. We've got another lap to do this. We know that corner now. If we can not make the same mistake again, that would be helpful. But here we go. 70, not 80 miles an hour now. Braking for the corner. Trying to get the car to drift around. Catching the barrier a little bit there. A little bit scruffy. We're just for the nose ahead of Headhunter here. And the left-hander again. Bring it nicely. A little bit wider next to it. Headhunter getting a bit of advantage there. But we've got the inside for next. We're trying to hold the inside. And this is long straight now. Got to hold it on 70 mile an hour and going up 80 miles an hour over the bumps. We're going to finish the second lap again in first place. Headhunter though very close to us. Actually, we've gained a bit of a gap. It's just over a second. If we can make the corner that we've made the mistake on twice and make it perfect, we may have this. This may be in the bag if we can hold on. Right-hander here drifting nicely, getting quite close to the rocks on the inside. That's kind of on purpose, just in case Headhunter tries to make a move. Just trying to cut off the inside. Can we get this right? No, I think we've got a bit out of sorts there. We've just managed to hold on. We didn't get it right. We're touching the barrier as well inside the tunnel. 3 laps in a row we've messed up that corner and just couldn't get it right, but we are still ahead for the first time. We've actually managed to stay ahead through the tunnel. Just couldn't get the car to turn. I think that was the biggest issue there. We knew what we wanted to do. It just wouldn't happen, unfortunately. But we're still in first place. This is where we need to be for the throwdowns. We've got a left-hander coming up here, drifting the car as much as possible around the corner, trying to hold the speed at 60, dipping a little bit under there, but we're okay. 70 mile an hour now, trying to bring the car around, dropping the speed down. We've got a few more corners to navigate, and we may just have this. Long straight now, and this should be towards the finish line. Can we get there first? Headhunter, I don't think Headhunter's in a faster car. I think in a straight line we might have the speed here, and it looks like we do, as we finish in first place.
They who shall be known as Headhunter, that you were the best, and you proved my point like I knew you would. It's a super fun race to watch. Great job.
Congratulations there from AJ once again, and we've completed the throwdown with the Headhunter. Now, you may have seen there was another throwdown. This is the Gymkhana one that AJ told us about earlier. We're not going to do it in this episode, but Wolverine wanted to have a little look at it. So I said, go for it. We didn't know ahead of time how many points we needed to beat. And Wolverine loves the Gymkhanas. I can't stand them. But Wolverine's average score is about probably 3,000 to 5,000, around that kind of benchmark. So we'll have a quick look at the end of his attempt. I'll call it an attempt. And you'll see how much points we need to gain to win it. So we have gained another one, a collection challenge. Haven't looked at that one either yet. It's a new one. Didn't know about that one. That's something we'll have to look at in a different episode. Gymkhana trial though. Okay. We'll have a quick look at this. Wolverine went into it, one attempt, just thought, give it a go, see what happens. And let's just say the points we needed is going to be extremely difficult to do. Yeah, it's insane. But there we go. Let's have a look. So this is the end. He scored 2,195, and we need 21,000 points or more to beat this throwdown. 21,000. It's going to take some doing. So we may not show that one for a while until we manage to beat it. Let's put it that way. But thank you for watching. That's another episode of Dirt 5 done. We'll be back very soon with more. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.